with the Dallas Cowboys. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone, and he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. Long.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken,
it's looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And it'll be 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 43. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Prescott. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cook. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Gets past one man. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Cooper was the target there. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Green the line! Green the line!
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Down! Green the line! Green the line!
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He may try and run for this. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Black 22! Black 22! Come back, come back!
After the run, Watson going to throw. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they'll lose yardage here. They go back under Esch up from his linebacker spot. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw on second is Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here go 46. Here go 46. 26. 26.
Prescott to throw this time. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Down. Green, the line. Green, the line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come back, come back. Hey, blue lady.
Here's Watson now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Later.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Red, green, the line. Green, the line.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Red, green, the line. Green, the line. Reset.
On second down, here's Miller. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Watson off play action. Looking deep for Demarius. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep is Tavon Austin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Here we go, 46.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
second down. Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
46.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Tell me something I don't know.